Yo, it's Arkin, and today I'm going to be going over a brief overview of my EDM Rocktronic single Deep End from my debut EP. Also, if you're serious about producing and you want to learn the exact techniques I use in all my tracks, from my personal methods to my workflow secrets that I don't share on my YouTube channel, then you're in luck because I just launched my full online course and it's in beta right now, so it is at a discounted rate, and I'll leave the link in the description below, so get it while you can. Alright, so let's get to it. So first we're going to start with our drums. I'm going to just solo the intro drums here so you can hear that. Got a little perk loop going. That's pretty much, it just carries on through this whole intro while there's vocals going, but then this part is really interesting, like the transition of this going into the next part. Toms really add to this section here. And then it goes into this next drum section of the verse. These tambourines are really giving the energy here. Turn up a little bit. Got a really punchy kick going, along with these really punchy snares, layers here. This one's really holding it down, the thick one. And then this is more of an accent one, the black snare. Go together. Really that. And then, yeah, just like a lot of cymbal work in this section. Then really just punchy kick and snares there. Those are off. And then let's see what else. Yeah, going into this next section here. As this builds up, we basically just keep all the samples still going currently that are in there, and then it will switch all the samples in the drop. So builds happening here. It's really all about the layers. So yeah, those are some like clap builds, and going with all these other like, you know, punchy snares really adds to that. Going into this next section of the drop. Switch the samples, so it's a different kind of more punchy EDM kick, you could say, and then these are really punchy snares. They fit the EDM vibe a little more than the rock snares in the verse. Again, we have some cymbal work, but very minimal, keeping it very open in this section. So transitions are everything. So got some little drum fills. Little tom fill there, and some more over here. Really adds to going into each section after that. So those are basically the drums. Then we have the verse. I have like this little break happening here, going back into the verse. much like copy paste for the drums and the cymbal work. So same with this drop and then going into the outro. Yeah, kind of same thing. What changes is some of the guitar work, and I believe, you know, obviously like some vocal chops and things like that. So yeah, let's get into the next section here with some guitar. Got a cool little ARP going, which I like to layer with some guitars as well. I got some acoustic guitar happening here. ARP is doing this guitar lead that happens in the next section, so it kind of tells you what's going to happen next. So yeah, I got some rhythm. The guitar chords here. And then with the lead. Yeah, really just trying to bring up the vibe more in the build up. I'm changing the lead slightly as well, giving it more kind of like a punk pop vibe there. Okay, so yeah, the guitar is now in this drop guitar group. So we have the rhythm guitars. And this is important to have a more high register guitar. These are going to be doing like the power chords, you could say, and then you have a lower register which are doing more like bar chords. It's as if you had two people playing and then together. And then I always have a left and right of each one as well. I have my lead guitar here, again a left and right, and then I have it layered with a synth kind of guitar sound, so it gives it that kind of electronic feel. So that's just the guitar by itself, and then with the guitar synth layered with it. I felt like that really added to that and gave it that more electronic vibe, because without it, it just seemed very like a guitar, you know? So we're making EDM music here, so you definitely have to try to mix the two. And then I have a little tremolo section here going in this last phrase. Really bringing the hype, with more like background stuff, but yeah, that's pretty much all the guitar going into this next section. Yeah, it's just having it's like repeating the parts, but again, it's like what you do around it with like the vocals and everything really adds to the changes and makes it different. So you don't really have to go reinventing the wheel every time from section to section. It's just like make some parts in one section, copy and paste it, and you know, maybe you're changing a couple things around it, like the effects and the vocals and things like that. So next we'll get into the synths. So there's not really synths in the verses, so really it's these drops that have the synths. If we solo the group, as you can see, I have them layered as I have like some highs, got some lows, I got a mid, mid-range frequencies, and then I have a white noise layer. These are just like another added layer, more texture. But yeah, these are some more distorted ones. These are in this group, so. Got a very low one. Let's see this. It's a wider, gritty one. It's a bit more like detuned, but like still gritty in a way. But yeah, so all of those together, when you're layering them properly, they all should work together as one. So. And I do have that paired with some bass synths down here because this really adds to the lower register as well. Obviously, if we have the sub with it as well, it really can carry the weight. So next, I guess we'll go into the bass, which we kind of just did now. Gritty bass. And then I have an octave bass, which is a little more centered. And this one's a little bit more wide. So together. Because yeah, if it's just the synths by itself, I feel like they need that gritty bass down here, like it just really makes it full. And obviously with the sub, really adds to it. Always have a really thick sub. And then the verse basses are pretty simple as well. Got a rock bass. Really chunky, but just keeping that low end. Obviously there's some side chaining happening there, but that's pretty much the basses there as well. And I guess let's get into the effects next. I got some impacts and sweeps, things like that. So all those little glitches and stuff just kind of add to like the sound design of everything. It's very subtle, but it's like ear candy, so. Loud impacts, the more glitches and transitional effects, risers. And yeah, not too much really. Gotta keep it simple when it comes to effects like that. Really just focus on those transitional phrasings and things like that. So next is the fun part, the vocals. Shout out Michael Swank. He's an amazing vocalist and he really brought this to life with the vocals. So let's start from the intro.
Is it all my fault? We lost ourselves in every reason. Think it's gone too far. It's all I say, so I believe it.
So yeah, we have a main vocal, we got doubles, I think we have some harmonies as well. If you work with a good vocalist, they should provide you with all these different layers, and it really makes it a complete and full sound. So yeah, he definitely killed the vocals on this. So
where did all this start? It's so messed up, I'm trying to leave it, driving to the dark. So far gone now off the deep end. Give me the space to start breathing. I need to know what's caught in my thinking. You got me screaming now, whoa. That's a break from the same chase I'm living in.
Yeah, so those are the verse vocals, and then the drop is very simple. Just he does a bunch of woes and things, but it really fits the parts. So didn't want to do too much because it would have kind of overcrowded what is happening, which is just, you know, lots of synths and things like that. So really powerful stuff, but this is all happening in the drop, so it's kind of loud right now, soloed, but in the drop it fits, so I'll let you hear it in the drop. Yeah, and then really it's kind of the same, you know, he obviously changes like the words and stuff, but as far as the drops go, it's the same, but in the verses, I mean, he'll change the wording.
I think it's time for me to set fire to every word I say.
Yeah, and these harmonies here, it's like
So give me a space to stop breathing. I need enough.
really, yeah, really adds to that section. And then this outro is kind of some cool vocal chops I did. So yeah, I really liked how the end of the song here.
We lost ourselves. Think it's gone, think it's gone, think it's so far gone now off the deep end.
So yeah, just get creative with some vocal chops and stuff. Can really be fun for like outro, intro stuff.
All my fault. We lost ourselves in every reason. I guess we've gone too far. It's all I say, so I believe it. We lost ourselves. Think it's gone, think it's gone, think it's so far gone now off the deep end.
Yeah, that was it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one.